Well, let's take a look at what's happening with Cronos today and what we could be expecting as we are going into Wednesday morning. The last 24 hours have been quite eventful for the crypto space because yesterday we did see a little bit of a bloodbath for the market. Again, that's part of the game, guys. Let's face it, it's not just going to straight go up in one line. There's going to be consolidation. That's what ended up happening. But if you're looking at the last 1 hour, market is feeling some love, as we can see across the board. Multiple coins across the market are up right now, which is exciting to say the least. As far as Cronos is concerned, we're up about 1%, but again, on the daily time frame, down about 1.6% in USD and also down about 0.2% in Bitcoin compared. But interestingly, we're actually up 2.3% in Ethereum comparative. Price exactly at 20 cents, valuation sitting nice and snug at 7 billion, and the 24-hour trading volume at 50 million. As always, just a quick disclaimer: anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in crypto. So, what did the dominance do for us over the course of the last 24 hours? Like I said, it has been an eventful, past 24 hours, but we have seen quite a sharp, uptick for the dominance, as you can see for yourself, and that is again due to Bitcoin. You can see for yourself, Bitcoin did see quite a sharp pullback from yesterday, at 125K all the way down to 120,500, but we have seen a bounce. But speaking about the bounce, you can see we're having a little bit of a hard time breaking out of the 122,000, but I think we will do that in the next few hours to come. If it's able to do that, I do personally believe we can start pushing up to $124,000 quite fast. And I know you guys might be asking, well, Crypto ZX, the market is looking so good, so why is the market, seeing this flush right now? Believe it or not, even in a bull market, you do tend to see these types of swings, so major, pullbacks, major corrections, and that is mainly to shake out the weak hands. And when the market picks up, then you look back and say, I wish I never sold or got shaken out. And that's part of the game, and that is the main goal of these major whales. As long as you've done your due diligence research and have invested where you can afford to lose, then patience is your number one key to follow, especially in a bull market. Now, looking at Cronos right now, so again, it kind of sums up why we did go down to 19.5 cents. So anyone that's wondering, now we know, because of course dominance went up and Bitcoin's price went up, but you can see, we're recovering back up quite nicely. It did hold better than a lot of people might realize. We were sitting at about 20.6 cents yesterday. We came down only about 6%, so very close to, what Bitcoin did. Bitcoin has dropped about, you could say 4% since its all-time high, 4 to 5%. And we're very, very close to that. Again, usually if you are doing analysis, if you look at Bitcoin dropping 5%, you would think altcoins are going to do double, and that's generally the rule of thumb. But right now, with the way things are looking, with the way the dominance is still, again, we're only focusing on the dominance pretty much since September 22nd. But if I were to zoom out for you guys for the dominance, I want you guys to understand we were sitting back in June at 66%. People have already forgotten that, but again, this is not what we want to be forgetting. So, so far so good. Like this, push towards the upside again. As to be expected, we're seeing an increase of about almost 4%. I personally believe we'll reclaim back to where we were, much quicker. We're back up to our confirmation zone, of course, a psychological level at 20 cents. But, breaking above 20.4 cents, I think takes us back up to where we were just 2 days back, around 21.2 cents. So I like what we're seeing here for Cronos. Not bad price action. Again, you're still in this upwards trend, since hitting this low. We got to obviously take it one step at a time. A target remains to be the 78.6, but right now, we want to clear some of these major resistances before we start, talking about the 78.6. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. Much love. We'll see you later in Crypto ZX. Peace out.